Greetings. My name is David Ford, and I am running for Vice President of Alpha Rho Lambda Chapter. I want to take a few moments to provide you with a brief introduction into my background and experience in Alpha. I was duly initiated into the fraternity along with six other young men on August 2nd, 1985, by way of Alpha Upsilon Chapter, the Gold Chapter, located in Detroit, Michigan. I held several positions during my time there, including Financial Secretary, Vice President, and Dean of Pledges, a position now known as Director of Intake. After taking a brief hiatus, I became re-engaged with the fraternity via Alpha Beta Lambda when I moved to Lexington, Kentucky in 1998. This became a period of 5 moves in a 15-year span due to job obligations. Throughout each of these moves, I became financially active and engaged with the local chapters, demonstrating my long-term commitment to Alpha Phi Alpha. 7 years ago, I moved to the Columbus area and I became active with Alpha Rho Lambda. I remember a conversation I had with a brother upon my arrival. I was talking to him about my experiences in other chapters and how I felt I could contribute to this chapter, and he made a comment that resonates to this day. He told me, "Don't talk about it, be about it." I took those words to heart, and I immediately pursued opportunities to serve this body. I started by working on committees and helping out any way I can to engage the brothers and the community. In 2019, I was elected to serve as the chapter sergeant at arms, giving me an opportunity to hold a position within a chapter, a framework that I had not held previously. In 2020, I was elected as the recording secretary, a position I was comfortable with because I had served in that position in other chapters. However, this gave me an opportunity to really understand the inner workings of this chapter. I was also appointed as the chair of the Civic Endeavors Committee, an experience you will hear more about during the course of this campaign. My campaign will be focused on the Ford model, with my key points as follows. F. F is a focus on fraternal core projects, consistent with the initiatives of the general organization. This includes Project Alpha, Voteless People is a Hopeless People, My Brother's Keeper, and March of Dimes. O stands for outreach to entities internal and external to Alpha Phi Alpha to allow us to better affect and influence activities within the fraternity and provide service and advocacy in our communities. R stands for retention, reclamation, and rejuvenation of brothers to maximize our strength and enable us to better promote brotherhood and support excellence, both in academic and career environments. And D, development of our members and committees to remain consistent with our mission to develop leaders. Over the next 2 weeks, I will explore each of these components in more detail and illustrate my vision on how I can influence success as Vice President. Look for a couple of opportunities coming up for us to engage mutually in group settings to discuss my platform further. I appreciate the support the chapter has provided to me in the past, and I look forward to continuing my efforts to support the Brotherhood.